Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to NPR, tensions between Pakistan and Afghanistan have escalated sharply following a series of Pakistani military airstrikes and ground operations in Afghan border provinces. Afghan officials report that at least 36 civilians, including children, were killed, and over 160 others were wounded in the strikes in Paktika, and Kunar. The Pakistani government stated these operations were necessary to eliminate militant hideouts and weapon stockpiles in response to recent terrorist attacks on Pakistani security forces, including an incident in Karachi. In contrast, the Afghan Taliban government condemned the military action as a cowardly act of aggression and a brutality, warning that they would respond to the strikes. Both nations have summoned each other's diplomats to protest the ongoing violence. While Pakistan alleges that Afghan territory is being used to orchestrate attacks, the Afghan side denies these claims, accusing Islamabad of blaming them without evidence. International efforts to broker peace have thus far failed to secure a lasting ceasefire, and the situation remains critical as regional stability is threatened. 5 people have died following a shooting at a youth welfare facility in Stade, a town in northern Germany, according to CBS News. Local police reported that the incident also resulted in injuries, though specific figures regarding the wounded were not immediately released. 2 suspects have been taken into custody, with authorities identifying one of them as the suspected shooter. Law enforcement officials have confirmed that the area has been secured and there is no ongoing danger to the public. The facility where the shooting occurred is situated just south of the Stade town center. Authorities are currently working to investigate the background and motive behind the attack. Mass shootings remain relatively rare in Germany due to the country's strict gun control legislation. Stade, a town with approximately 50,000 residents, is located about 25 miles west of Hamburg. Antarctica has recently been hit by an extreme heat wave, with temperatures rising as much as 15 degrees Celsius above normal levels. According to metro.co.uk, scientists stationed at the UK's Rothera research station have noted that conditions are becoming increasingly difficult to recognize for the winter season. Typically, temperatures in the region hover between minus 15 degrees Celsius, but they recently reached minus 2 degrees Celsius. Researchers report that Rothera experienced unseasonable weather, including rainfall and surface ice, rather than the expected heavy snowfall. This event coincides with historically low sea ice levels across the continent. Dr. Tracy Moffat-Griffin of the British Antarctic Survey highlighted that cold winter extremes are becoming less common, warning that future winters will likely be characterized by fewer prolonged cold spells and more frequent heat events. This trend is believed to be amplified by human-driven climate change, which increases the likelihood of such extreme weather. As the sea ice that usually acts as a protective shield for the coastline continues to decline, the continent remains increasingly vulnerable to atmospheric changes. A record-breaking heat wave has struck Europe, causing at least 1,300 excess deaths according to authorities. The extreme temperatures have shattered historical records from France to Germany and have even impacted parts of Scandinavia. The crisis has caused significant infrastructure damage, including cracked roads, and raised urgent concerns about the health of vulnerable populations, particularly the elderly. Officials in France have noted that while the country is better prepared than during the catastrophic heat wave of 2003, the intensity of this event has sparked widespread debate. As temperatures continue to soar across the continent, climate experts are raising critical questions about whether such deadly heat events have become the new normal for Europe. DW continues to monitor the situation as authorities assess the long-term impacts of these unusually high temperatures on public health and regional infrastructure. According to Al Jazeera, health authorities in Gaza have reported that an Israeli airstrike in Deir el-Balah, located in the central Gaza Strip, resulted in the deaths of 3 individuals including an 8-year-old child. Several other people were wounded in the attack, which occurred near the Wadi Salka bridge. Palestinian news agency Wafa identified the victims as Ali Fayez Isbaitan, Hassan Salman al-Hanajra, and 8-year-old Malik Wale Abu Shawish. In addition to the strike, reports indicate that Israeli military vehicles have advanced into the Nusayrat refugee camp area amidst ongoing shelling. Gaza's government media office has labeled this part of a series of systematic violations of the ceasefire that has been in place since October. According to local figures, more than 1,000 Palestinians have been killed since the ceasefire began, and the total death toll since the conflict started in October 2023 has surpassed 73,000. Israeli forces continue to expand their presence in the Strip, further restricting areas where Palestinians are permitted to move. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.